out in the garden, and like I've told you several times, that if I have a moment where I'm outside working or we're doing something and I think it could be a moment where I could share something with you that helps you with what you're doing, or maybe you could help me with something I'm doing, that I'm going to take that moment. We are trying so hard to get everything going. We've got everything going. It's just overwhelming. Like I said, this is the first year that we've been up here and been, quote, farmers to this level, and we're doing it. But it's just a busy time of year. Everything's come in, and we're trying to process everything. And I just want to share one moment with you. I have never had success with growing corn simply because, for one reason, I didn't really grow it. I lived in a neighborhood. Last year I grew some heirloom corn, and I had to move before I got to really benefit and see how it finished out. So that was a little sad for me. So we were really, really, really determined to grow corn this year. And along with that, I'm trying, there's no doubt about trying, everything that we've done is organic. There's no chemicals in, on, or around any of my plants. Everything is natural. And it's interesting, when I moved up here, we've met some buddies, and they're just, some of them, a lot of them are old timers, okay? And so they're used to being able to use certain things in the garden, and I don't know if they fully understand the full ramifications of what they're doing. I think that's part of the problem. With when you talk about pesticides and GMOs, and we're going through a change in agriculture, and have been, and some folks just don't get it yet. So I've been talking to some people, and we're them city people, and I think they were perplexed by our gardening, the organic gardening, the lasagna gardening, the mulching with the grass clippings. And I had a couple of farmers who were very intrigued by the whole notion that I'm growing, that girl's growing corn, and she didn't put any 10-10-10 down. Let's see how that works out. Well, I'm not being ugly to them good old boys, because they're good people and they are good to me. But on a sidebar note, I don't know. You tell me. What I'm trying to say is, don't believe the hype. If you're going to have a bad crop, you're going to have a bad crop. We went through how many hundreds and thousands of years without pesticides and chemical fertilizers and all that stuff. And, the Indians, the Native Americans, I call them Indians. I don't get offended by that. It's in my bloodline. So, they did it. How did they do it? I copied it. I used a lot of nitrogen in my soil. Kept it natural, and I used fish emulsion. Now, and those stalks are just full. I mean, just full. I've had to be really patient. My husband is far more patient than I am. I'm not a very patient person. And so I've been real anxious, and we've gone down there, and he's like, honey, here's your day. Let's go. So I'm going to show it to you again. This is non-GMO, full organic, full to the brim corn, and I'm very excited. We also have the corn that's behind me is I guess it's the white Cherokee. It's going to be my cornmeal, and it's putting out like crazy too. So I want to encourage you on the path if you're on it. That does not mean you'll always have success. You're not guaranteed anything. But if you feel something in your heart and you feel like you're doing the right thing, if you're one of those weird people in your neighborhood that everybody's like, is that a garden? Does he have chickens? Or is he? Don't. Because I went through all that where it's just blowing people's minds up. Why would we do that? Why would we leave things behind? Why would we change things? And now these are the same people that are coming to us for help. And I don't say that as a brag moment. It's not a brag moment. It's an encouraging moment, because I feel like now we're being servants. So we want to help you. And I still have a lot to learn. So I'm pretty proud, and we're excited, and we're going to have a lot of corn. So just follow your heart, and you're going to know. And if you don't know, tend to turn to folks that are doing it, and they're going to help you. So I hope this helps. I'm just so excited, and I hope you have a good day. And we got a lot of work to do. Y'all have a good one.